So here we go. Without further ado, the response to Keanu, and we're going to let Keanu just say pause,
Okay.
And we're going to let her go off here.
Like the leaking DMs thing is funny because people are like,
I can't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't put it up on the screen. There we go.
Okay.
There's our senior citizen.
There he is. He looks present. Okay.
Senior quitizen.
Nice Hollister shirt, homie. Okay.
All right, here we go.
like the leaking DMs thing is funny because people are like, look at these DMs. It's like those DMs are literally just saying, hey, your friend doesn't trust you because you're airing all their shit in public. Like you say you want to talk to your friend, but anytime that anything comes up, you're just airing her shit out in public. Like,
pause. No, I didn't. I never read. I read maybe a part of maybe one of April's texts, but I'm not airing any of her shit out. None of it. Literally none of it. Hey, he wasn't like, hey, buddy, you wonder why your friend doesn't trust you. No, it was, hey, Keanu, this is what Aaron did. And I'm the supervillain, but if I'm the supervillain, he's also a villain. And also, fuck Aaron again. I mean, that's all it was. You're wondering, and I have been trying to get her to talk to you. I was just concerned that I hadn't heard from her. I'm not airing anything out. She's told me nothing. She has told me nothing other than, which I think is public knowledge, that she was like, this isn't what I wanted. Aaron's been nasty and all of this. And then she told Gino, my fiance, but it's not me, that the Ricadas are good people. And that was concerning. But I never went and read her messages because I didn't have any from her.
Right.
So that makes no sense. It wasn't a very casual, hey, you wonder why your friend doesn't trust you. Fuck off, loser. And I didn't leak them. I read them. Maybe I will just post them, but I don't know. I feel like it's beneath me, but yeah. Go on.
It was a 6-month process. Like, she hadn't heard from her friend. And one thing about addiction and people who enable addiction is that they cut you off from the people you care about. And this is Nick answering manipulation with more manipulation. He's going, well, your friend doesn't trust you. So the way I've manipulated her against you, I'm now pointing out that my manipulation worked, but I'm making that your fault.
He doesn't get the point at all of what I was saying.
Right.
What I was saying is, I don't care what you tell me. I want to hear from April. Also, the other point was, I don't think she should be, if she's not living with you, quote unquote, she's either living next door, whatever, or if she's not living with you at all, I don't think that she should be talking to you at all. And that's just my opinion, but I think that would make sense to any sane person. That's all I was saying, and that's all I kept saying to him. So yes, the message starts out with, let's just go back to it. You don't know enough about me to know anything different, but you know April. Okay, yes, I do. Haven't heard from her in a very long time. Bridesmaid in my wedding, agreed to it, very happy to do it. Haven't heard from her since, basically, other than a couple of texts. Aaron is flat out lying. That's the first thing. It wasn't, hey, buddy, I was just trying to tell you, maybe your friend doesn't trust you because you keep airing her stuff out.
Yeah,
no.
the first thing he does is try to defend himself.
Right. Yeah. Not her. Nothing. Exactly. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Shit out in public. Like, maybe, like, don't take my word for it. I don't do anything. I've been trying to get her to talk to you, and I think she should. But
that's my problem. You shouldn't still be talking to her.
This is elementary school level manipulate. This is simple brain shit.
I've just been trying to get her to talk to you. And then he says it in a very odd way. I want her to talk to you specifically. Well, then why doesn't she? Why do our other friends of ours and Gino get a text back? I don't, but I've been trying to get her to talk to you specifically. And then he goes on to say, Aaron left her stuff out in the rain. Okay. Well, all right. But good. He's acting like shockingly cavalier. I read them. They're right here. He's like, I don't know. And I shouldn't be talking to her because I, got her addicted to cocaine. And she got herself, I know, addicts, whatever. But we have mugshots together, but I'm very casual in the fact that I just wanted her to talk to her friend.
Nick.
Suck my dick. You didn't.
Nick, fact remains. You can run from this all you want. None of these conversations are happening if you hadn't given April Coke.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, buddy.
Why she doesn't want to, and the person who wants her friend to talk to her says, see, and then airs it all out in public. It's like, all right, I mean, I guess.
These are messages from you, douchebag. They're not messages from her.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. That's what I'm concerned about. If this is the only way I can get her to, like, I don't know, hear me, but I'm not airing anything out about her because I don't know what the fuck is going on with her. All I have is you, cult leader, telling me what's going on, and that you're still talking to her is concerning. These are messages from you. I'm not airing anything out of her at all because I don't know, which is concerning. Anyway, gold.
I don't know how in fuck you go from I want my friend to talk to me, and I'm like, I want your friend to talk to you too. I think that's a good idea because you guys are friends, and maybe just like don't like air all her shit out in public like you and your husband or your soon-to-be husband have been doing. And then
that's one thing. He read the messages on his stream. We are separate people. I know and I think it was for her own good.
Yeah.
But it remains to be seen if those messages are actually even from April. Those ones I think were.
Right.
The ones that he got after that, which I still didn't get, completely different.
Yeah.
Sounds like him. So that's my theory.
I'll say this, like his little Babe in the Woods act is complete horseshit. Which is it, Nick? Are you the Joker? Are you this really smart fucking with it 2 steps ahead guy? Or are you, I'm just this guy who sent you a message and I want her to talk to you too? Even though I want
her to reach out to you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't want anything for her.
Yeah.
You should leave her the fuck alone. You, if you were a good guy, Nick Ricolta, would go, you know what? Even if she can't pull herself out of this situation that you dragged her into, he would go, okay, we shouldn't talk right now.
Yeah.
We should have no contact.
Nick, I know.
This got all messed up.
And then they're like, look at this, and air all this shit out in public. Okay. I mean, if that's some big revelation that I said, maybe like, here's a way you could try and talk to your friend. And then they did the opposite of what I would think someone.
What you say? Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Way to pull up the nose of the plane at the end there, old Rackets. He goes, maybe if you, then you do the opposite of what I told you to do.
Because I am a godly man and I know better than you.
Nick, you almost spoke the truth. God, Nick is allergic to telling the truth. He's fucking allergic to it. He got that close. Maybe I told you how I would get her to respond to you, or then you go and you do the opposite of what I told you to do. Or I mean the opposite of what I think would be. Oh,
right. What
Nick.
I think is best for April. I'm airing out. I'm like, I'm not airing out anything, you douche.
Yeah. She aired out
I haven't heard from her, so how could I be?
Nick, I know you're upset and you don't like women very much, and you're upset that a woman called out your manipulations because you're not used to dealing with people like Keanu, and I mean that as a compliment.
Right.
You're not used to dealing with people like her. And so now you did, and you tripped over your dick and balls and looked like a fucking idiot. So now you're trying to spin it as you're the good guy. Nick, there ain't no spin in this one. You got caught trying to pull bullshit. You got called out, and now you're misrepresenting all of it.
And I think that, and to quote a friend of mine, I won't even say it, I felt like he felt like this was going to be his press release.
Yeah.
Because he goes, and I knew they'd get leaked.
Yeah.
Did I post them anywhere? No. But I read them because you come off to me, and I believe to sane people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to deflect. You come off like a douchebag. This has nothing to do with, hey, Keanu, just in yours and April's best interest. Maybe if you just stop talking about her, she'll reach out to you. I'm just trying to be a good guy. No. It was 100 paragraphs about how you're an asshole. Then it says, peace to you, Keanu. Suck my dick. And I've been encouraging her to reach out to you. Again, I'll say it once. I'll say it again. You shouldn't be able to encourage her to do anything. You psycho. That's insane. If you were a good guy and a rational guy and atoning for what was going on, you'd say, April, as hard as it is, we can't speak right now.
Yeah.
Until all this is over.
And
maybe not even then.
That I said, maybe like, here's a way you could try and talk to your friend. And then they did the opposite of what I would think.
Oh God, I love that struggle. That is perfect, Nick. Trying really hard to be honest and then choking on the words like ashes and then spitting out the lie. He wanted to say, and then you do the opposite of what I told you to do, you fucking girl.
Yeah, you stupid bitch. God.
Try and talk to your friend. And then they did the opposite of what I would think someone rational would do. I mean, okay.
Oh,
if that's a big...
what he thinks someone rational would do, Keanu, you emotional broad.
Yeah, you're not rational. You're not rational. You're insane right now. Addiction's a bitch. The people really care about you, man. Me, I couldn't care fucking less. I could not care less. But people, your closest, best friends, the ones that are doing the right thing for you, are calling you out on your bullshit, and you're not. You're like, all right, but you have nothing. You know what? Focus on your kids. Leave April alone for now. It might be tough. She might hate you. I'm sure she hates me right now. But when she comes out of this, she'll go, saying when she does, because that's how I'm feeling and hoping and manifesting. She'll go, wow, yes. Shouldn't have been right. Mugshot. Okay. We need to part ways.
All right. I wrote all those DMs figuring it was highly possible they'd get released.
Oh, see, he's the Joker.
I did it on purpose.
I did it. I sounded like a fucking psychotic, coked up retard on purpose, guys. Nick, that would be my
release. I did that on purpose. That's what I told that terrible joke about Denny's on purpose, because I knew that it would be so unfunny. People would say something about me.
Nick, the fact that you thought those would get released and you still wrote them that way, that would be my best kept secret. I would not admit that because you looked like a crazy asshole. And it was around Coke 30 that you told us that you sent those messages.
Right.
So I'm not really worried about what I said. I stand by all the fucking things where I'm like, hey, you say this is your girl, and like you're not giving her a good reason to talk to you.
That's not what you said
but what do
at all, you douche. I just said okay. Here's a part of it that I'm like, AA attending Aaron drinks on his show and tweets pictures of alcohol. Why is he attending AA? I'm like, he's not even in AA. It's a labyrinth of a message, right?
Yeah.
And I just said, my bottom line is this: I don't think you guys should be talking. That's just my opinion. And also, it's not AA. It's Al-Anon, which makes sense because it's for friends and family members of drug addicts or alcoholics. So just FYI, that's the only place I deferred. I have texted her. I've done everything I can. I have not aired anything about her because I have not heard from her. But then
he's not.
You message him back and he's like, "But Aaron."
Yeah. He
did this as a press release saying, "Well, Aaron's just as guilty as me." So it's like, it's another threat basically. It's like, Aaron is just as guilty as me, so I'm going to threaten Aaron and say he was also involved in all this stuff if it's true. If not, then none of it's true. Okay. Well,
hey, Nick.
Do with me.
Dumb thing to say, because I stand by. Not only do I stand by it and say it's true, I go, and I'm a piece of shit for doing it. Nick, I'm admitting I'm the bad guy in this story, and now you're handcuffed to me now. So don't sit there and go, he's lying, because the other person you're handcuffed to is going, no, I'm not. I'm a fucking piece of shit. I did terrible things. You were there, remember? No, he's lying. He's lying. No, I'm not lying. He's like, we both are garbage. Like, we both scandalized our marriages, our children, did drugs. Like, Both terrible human beings.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just not, it's not the same thing though.
It's not, but for the sake of like what he's doing in those messages.
You're not the same as him.
Right,
Yeah.
but for the sake of what he's doing in those messages, he's acting like if he goes or he's lying, like I'm going to go with the oh yeah, I'm lying part. No, I'm going to go with
You're right, I am lying. I'm not none of it happened.
No, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to go, no, the first thing he said, totally right. Don't take it from me, you guys. Take it from Nick, who just said it. That first one he said, that's the one. Take it from him.